All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Jim Master as well. Peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Aina, to the hopeful elect. My name is Aina. The title of this video is Technology is Not the End All Be All. Right, Lord willing, couldn't even think with that motorcycle that drove by. I'm pretty sure he was waiting down the block for a good little minute till I set up. Anyway, technology is not the end all be all, right? And I say that because why? Esau Edom is imagine a vain thing with him trying to implement this MOTB, right? This Karaga, the mark of the beast. Uh, he thinks it can save him, and I guess humanity or whatever, whatever he's trying to do. But ultimately, it's trash, right? And it's trash because we are measuring the times diligently in itself, right? And we're looking at all the prophecies coming to pass, and what Esau that is in, right? And he's trying to implement this MOTB, Karagma B system, this digital, technology age, but the world is fucked up, right? And the roads, you know, the roads is fucked up, the cars is fucked up, right? You got potholes everywhere. The air is fucked up. People are fucked up. Everything is fucked up. And let me grab this. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So there's nothing Esau can do, right? But he's trying so hard with this his last trump, his last trump card to bring out this digital age and this digital system, and it's not gonna be what he. It's just a vain thought. It's just a foolish and vain thought. It's a wicked vain thought because everything else is already fucked up. The technology, which I seen the brothers talking to Chat GPT and things. So I got the DeepSeek. I think China made DeepSeek. So I got DeepSeek, and I asked DeepSeek some stuff, and we're gonna go into it. Now this is Psalms 2:1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine the vain thing?" I mean, if you look at and the vain thing is relating to Esau Edom because this man's trying to be like China, right? And bring out this MOTB system, and his country is fucked up, right? Babylon the Great is fucked up, all right? It's just bad. And I would say I feel like, going off as in just thinking about it, when I think about what he's trying to do, I feel like he should have worked on so much other shit before he tried to just make this system digital. I think it's just wrong. Like it's too many other problems that this man got for him to try to push forth this system. It was never going to work. So anyway, why did the heathen rage and the people imagine the vain thing? So I asked DeepSeek a few things. The first thing I asked, I said, list 10 things technology can't fix, right? And it gave me some stuff. I'll just read the 10 because that's not the one I want to talk about. It says human emotions and heartbreak, morality and ethics, death and mortality, uh, loneliness and social isolation, human stupidity and irrational, right? Corruption and greed, which is a big one. I might get into that one because that's kind of where I'm going with this because Esau Edom is making this digital age, right? And he's the wicked. It says, I'm trying to see what his word. Let me see what this talking about. Can't really pronounce it properly. Yeah, right. It is.
Existential.
All right. Usually it's a woman speaking. I don't know what they did with that.
Existential.
Existential. So they got existential questions. Like, what is the meaning of life? Yeah, niggas gonna walk around with the MOTB still depressed as hell. Like, why am I alive? So they got trust and betrayal, boredom and lack of purpose, and natural disasters. See, so this system they're trying to implement is trash, right? And that's just what it is. It's never gonna work. All right, so I'm on deep seek here, and I asked them the second question. I said, can technology solve all the world's problems? It said no, technology cannot solve all the world's problems. While it has the power to address many challenges like disease, poverty, and environmental issues, it is ultimately a tool, not a cure-all. Here's why. So it listed six things here. First one says technology is only as good as its users. It says AI automation and advanced systems depend on human input, governance, and ethical application. If used selfishly or irresponsible, it says tech can worsen problems. Then it said examples like deep fakes and cyber warfare. And basically, my next scripture would be this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. See, okay, and I'll read all of it. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So what's the point of that? And that's why Edom is losing, right? Because there's too much knowledge out there. Basically, this man made this AI thing, and people start asking all type of questions. He went in there and changed it up, right? And it's all there. You know, plenty of videos, you know, from the brothers alone saying, you know, I went in here one day and it said this, and now I went back and now it's saying that. Hey, Elder Pastor Hard, you know, be catching stuff like that, you know, searching up something, you know, whenever he searched it up. And then, you know, you have to go back over it, and then you go back over it and it's changed because Esau Edom is changing it because the AI is telling on him, right? And he's just making it like himself. All right. And that's the point. So technology is only as good as its users, and the wicked is wicked as hell. That's the point of this lesson, right? It's not going to work because the wicked are in authority. The people is going to continue to mourn, even with this MOTV system they're trying to implement. And then, hey, number 2 says some problems are rooted in human nature. The wicked, it says greed, corruption, and violence persist regardless of technological progress, right? It says no algorithm can eliminate hatred or force people to cooperate, right? Hey, you know, and it's as simple as that. So technology ain't gonna fix people, you know. And then ultimately, what Esau just gonna start killing people, off of them. This is Matthew 24, and I started at Matthew 24 and 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." It says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." Why is that? Because Esau Edom would eventually just kill everybody. Right? And I made that point before. You know, if America became China, right, over there, everyone is just social credit score, inline cameras, every corner, right? You eating a bowl of noodles, the cameras and the noodles, and everyone is just doing good. Esau gonna get mad, all right? Esau gonna, because he's the wicked, right? He's gonna get mad and just start killing people, right? And that's exactly what he's gonna do, right? And that's why the days are gonna be shortened, you know, so we can get up out of here. All right, so let me see. It says many issues require some cultural change. It says racism, sexism, and discrimination won't disappear with an app. They require deep shifts in attitudes or systems. Right, and that goes to the main point of who the fuck is issuing out this system. The wicked. Ain't nothing changed, right? He's trying to change you know, the system to be more controlling. That's never gonna work, especially for the people. Right? Esau Edom hate all y'all. Right, and the JOOs run the world. Obviously, they got the JOOs, the Jewish lobbyists, you know, those banking elites over there running the government right now, you know, telling Trump what he can and can't do, and they hate everybody, right? You got the Jewish rabbis over there in Israel talking about Esav is the everyday Christian, everyday white Edomite Christian here in America, and they hate y'all, you know. So once they get the power to control what you can and can't do, and if you die or live, yeah, they just gonna kill you. It says they got that word existential again. Yeah, it said the existential, you know, it's the question is they still remain. What is the meaning of life? You know, when people kill themselves, I heard about it. People just, what is life? What am I here for? And they find a bridge and you go jump off it. It says natural forces are beyond our control is number 6. It says earthquakes, solar flares, and pandemics will always exist. Tech can migrate but not eliminate them. Right, which is true because the Most High Yahweh Bashmi Shai controls these things. But even Esau has used his technology to control these things. Like, one time earthquake hit Turkey along the fault line of Turkey, where it was, and then now Esau got these earthquake weapons that's out there, and you got what, like wildfires sparking up, and then Esau got these direct energy weapons, that's out there, and then you got what things that's happening like the 2019 event, the 2020 2021 event. Then you got this dude Bill Gates wiggling around the world with a doctor coat on. All right, so these things are going to continue regardless because they're the wicked. I already got the bottom line here. It says the bottom line: technology is a magnifier. It amplifies human intent. All right, so what we know is that Esau wants total control, right? He wants to watch everything, see everything, control what you do. That's what it's coming to. So this technology is only amplifying what Esau, even the wicked, wants, and it's nothing good because we're going to get into the scriptures and all. The wicked is going to be forever wicked. It says technology is a magnifier. It amplifies human intent. If we use it wisely, hey, the scriptures say there's no more wisdom in Teman, right? So-called Edomite. It says if we use it wisely, it can help solve major challenges. But without, Esau had the control of the whole world. And as we can see, people are changing their sex. No one wants to get married no more. Women don't want to have babies, right? Men have become weak, right? Everyone is like weak and docile. Mourning is all messed up here. It says, but without ethical leadership, cooperation, and systematic change, tech alone will never be enough. And that's the case, right? Only Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will be enough, right? The new kingdom under the Israelites is going to be enough for the world. This right here, this ain't it. And this AI shit, it ain't going to work. It said, would you argue that any problems can be fully fixed by technology? I'm not arguing. No. Hell no. I already knew the answer. The answer is, nothing can be solved with the system that Esau's trying to bring, and it's only going to amplify who he is. And who he is the border of wickedness. This is Malachi 1:1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh by Israel, to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Esau, the so-called white man, saith, we are in province, but we will return and build the desolate places, which they did. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever. It says, and your eyes shall see, and ye shall say the Lord Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel, right? From who? The Israelites, the true Israelites, This is Psalms 71:1. It says, in thee, O Lord Yahweh, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my power, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel men. Who is that? Esau Edom. We just got that. That's the wicked. Psalms 140, as you can see, it says, pray for protection against the wicked. I'm reading this whole thing. Psalms 140:1 says, to the chief magician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Lord Yahweh, from the evil man, preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. Who is that? Esau Edom. He was blessed with a sword, right? And they want to magnify this technology, where they can control, and use it as a weapon. Hey, Esau was blessed with the weapon. He's gonna weaponize everything. He has already weaponized everything: food, the water, the sky, the animals, everything. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent adders, like a serpent. Adder's poison is under the lips. Selah. It says, keep me, O Lord Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords, they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Selah. It says, I said, Unto the Lord Yahweh, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplication, O Lord Yahweh. O Yahweh the Lord, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Lord Yahweh, the desires of the wicked. What is their desire? The device, that MOTB, right? And scriptures go to it, which I got it in Job that he's gonna stop them at a certain point. It says the desires of the wicked further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Selah. It says, as for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into the fire, into deep pits, that they rise not up again. Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. I know that the Lord Yahweh will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. Surely the righteousness shall, surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. Right. And that's exactly what the Hopeful Elect is doing right now. Giving righteous, giving thanks to the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Right. And, asking for deliverance, and safety from this wicked man, Esau Edom, with his wicked device. This is, I wanted to get on. Let me just get this. Psalm 17 and 13, it says, arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So, hey, Esau Edom once again was blessed with the sword. Let me see if I can grab this real quick. Matter of fact, I'm just continue on. This is Micah 2 and 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning's light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. Hey, the scriptures say, what? Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? Who did that? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? That's the wicked. You can look at that verse up right there, Job 9 and 24. Esau Edom does that. He has the power, right? He's the one that's doing this right here. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. So Esau got all the time in the world to devise wicked schemes like this MOTV right there. He think that's gonna, I don't know, save him, but really he just want total control, and you people trusting in Esau, you don't think it's gonna save you. It won't, right? You still gonna be miserable as hell. Hey, they even they built the chambers where you can go and off yourself, right? They built digital devices where you can go in there and it kills you, if you want to die, because you still going people still gonna be want to do that, asking questions like, what is life? Scripture say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. We know exactly what life is. We know what's going on, right? We're not asking, questions, foolish questions, right? It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritages. Who said you will own nothing and be happy? Wasn't that the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, saying that you will own nothing and be happy? All right, hey, so you know who the wicked is. This Job 5 and 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprises. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. Right, that's Esau Edom. It says, but he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. Hey, that's the point. The Most High is going to save the Hopeful Elect now in this time, but we know that Esau is the wicked. And basically, back to my title, what? Technology is not the end all be all, right? So little chat GPT there and all of that, or deep seek, Lord willing, you edify from the lesson. I'll say shalom to the Hopeful Elect, which consists of men, women, and children. Shalom.